How's it going, everyone? So it was super windy today, so we're going to do a voiceover right quick. Just showing how we set up a hive for when we get a swarm. So we had one of our hives swarm on us earlier in the day. This particular hive was at our yard that we keep bees for Hobby Lobby, and that's the green little tote that we are using. So we borrowed that for them to get this colony removed. And so as you can see, it was a pretty large swarm. We just cut the branch off of the tree. Now I'm going to just shake her in there, and I'm not going to really search for the queen or anything. Shake all the bees off, get them all out of that box as well. Alright, so again, I'm not going to look for the queen. She came out of one of our hives. I'm sure she's in there. And how we set it up now. So when we capture a swarm, I like to give them a food frame. Now that's a medium and a deep. I didn't have any deep frames available with food on it, so we're going to give them a medium. It's just give them some food going. I always set a internal feeder in them, even in my Apamaze, even though the Apamay comes with the top feeders on them. I usually always will keep an internal feeder in it. The feeders that we use that I like are mother load feeders, so that's my preferred internal feeder. I just enjoy that. So again, we'll put in a food frame. It's just something with honey on it. Now, all of my swarms that we capture have to draw frames out for us. So they are really good at drawing frames. So we give them some foundation so that they will draw out. The frames are freshly waxed. We rubbed wax on them, so they should get to work on that pretty quick. So after we give them the foundation frames, I like to give them a few frames right in the middle of drawn comb. We usually give 2 or 3 frames of drawn comb. This box that I'm going through currently right now had food in it. We let the bees rob it out, and so give them some brood comb, that dark brood comb. That's what swarms like. We're just trying to entice the queen to start laying pretty quick, and then that food to help them get by. You can feed them as well, but they need some food, in my opinion. When you capture a swarm, even if it's on a minor flow, they don't know the area, and they have honey in their crops that they swarm with, but I like to give them extra food or feed them when we house a swarm. All right, so that is how we house a swarm. So when we capture a swarm, they're almost always set up with that. So they'll get an internal feeder, they get a frame of food if we have one available, then they get 2 or 3 frames of drawn comb, and everything else is just foundation so that they can draw out new frames for us. Then I will add a top box to this colony right here, and that top box will be completely full of foundation frames as well, and they will draw those out during our flow that is fixing to come up and throughout the summertime. So but that's how we set up our swarms when we capture one. Dogs are in the background right there. That's Ace is a bee dog, and Mr. Mavs was earlier. So we'll get the top box put on, and then seal them up. Hopefully they stay around. We have pretty good success with that. If we start losing a whole bunch of swarms, another one, or if you have trouble keeping swarms in, if you have an extra frame of brood, if you stick that in there, that will usually secure them 100% all the time when you stick a brood frame in with the swarm. So they will stick around. All right, y'all be keeping it real out there. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.